Hi, and you're now with the Forerunner Chronicles. This vlog is in response to a message that we received from Code Captain Cutie. And she said, I know Americans waste a lot of time, but doesn't God want us to have any fun? So right now we're at Jillian's where everybody's having a whole lot of fun. So let's see what's going on, alright? Come on. Everybody's having fun. Alright, I will ask you guys a question, alright? Did you hear that this week past, President Bush signed a bill that he could actually put U.S. citizens in concentration camps?
No.
That he could torture you? No. No? You didn't know that, right? No. Okay, no problem. Thanks a lot. Alright. Come on, let's have some fun. You know that this week past, President Bush, don't put it in his face. President Bush just signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps. It's crazy, right? Come on, let's have some more fun. You know that this week past, President Bush just signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that, right? Crazy, right? Alright, good luck. But we're going to have fun today. A lot of fun. Did you know this week that President Bush signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps?
Why is he recording? What's he making a movie?
Nah, I'm not making movies, just asking. Did you know that he did that? He could put U.S. citizens in concentration. It's crazy, right? Thanks a lot, y'all. Did you know this week past that President Bush signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps? It's crazy, right? Thanks, man. Excuse me, sir. Did you know this week past that President Bush signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps?
I can believe it.
Let's go around asking everybody. Did you know that President Bush just signed a bill this past week that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps? Wow, right? Crazy. You know that, right?
Really, I don't care, man. The man ain't gonna affect how I'm thinking.
You think so? Let's see. All right, man. You know this past week that President Bush signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps? That's what I'm doing. I'm asking the questions to the people in the public.
No, I forgot.
Wow, this is have a nice time, right? Have fun. Have fun. All right. Bush signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps. Did you know that? Horrible. Have a nice time. Have fun. All right. You know this past week that President Bush signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps? Crazy, right? Have a good one. But we're having fun though. Let's have fun. Hey everybody, sorry to bother you. Did you know this past week President Bush, he signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps? Did you know that? You? Anybody? No? Have fun, have fun. Alright. Oh boy. But let's have fun though. Let's have fun. Hey, excuse me, man. Did you know this past week that President Bush signed a bill that he could put U.S. citizens in concentration camps?
I don't know.
Alright. Have a great one.
While we were all having so much fun, on May 30th, WorldNet Daily published this article, Emergency Detention Plan, This Way to Camps. Halliburton's former engineering and construction subsidiary has a contingency contract with the Department of Homeland Security to construct detention facilities in the event of a national emergency. President Bush recently signed a little-reported national security and homeland security directive granting extraordinary powers to the president in the event of a declared national emergency, apparently without congressional approval or oversight. ICE spokeswoman Jamie Zubak said the intent of the contract was to build temporary detention facilities that could be used in the event of a mass migration crisis. But she confirmed that the facilities could be employed in national emergencies, including natural disasters. The idea of the contract is to support the Army Corps of Engineers in case we experience a sudden migration and we had to respond quickly. We would need immediate detention facilities in the form of temporary housing that would enable us to determine if the large number of illegal immigrants were political or economically motivated, or if they were criminal or terrorists. Last week, the May 9th directive signed by Bush concentrates an unprecedented amount of emergency authority in the office of the president, specifying the chief executive would have the authority to direct national essential functions of all federal, state, local, territorial, and tribal governments, as well as private sector organizations in the event of a national emergency. The directive loosely defines catastrophic emergency as any incident, regardless of location, that results in extraordinary levels of mass casualties, damage, or disruption. Another article stated on the same subject, because the bill passed through the U.S. Congress with lightning speed, few Americans notice that it empowers the president to declare not just aliens, but U.S. citizens unlawful enemy combatants. Anyone who donates money to a charity that turns up on Bush's list of terrorist organizations or who speaks out against the government's policies could be declared an unlawful enemy combatant and imprisoned indefinitely. That includes American citizens, according to one Homeland Security Department executive who spoke on the condition of anonymity. We were warned in the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 34, take heed to yourselves, lest by any means your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting, overeating, and drunkenness, and the cares of this life, so that that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare it shall come upon all them that dwell on the earth. Watch and pray that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that will come to pass and stand before the Son of Man. God warned us in the book of Revelations chapter 13 and verse 11 that one day the United States government will turn on its citizens, strip us of our constitutional rights, most of all our freedom of conscience, and then inflict upon us a government form of institutionalized worship at their own choosing. We are soon to be placed in a corner where we will have to make the choice either to obey man or to obey God. Of course, my friends, God wants us to have fun. But if we're having so much fun and so much hilarity and so much amusements that we're working ourselves into a state of spiritual imbecility, we are playing right into the hands of the devil. I implore you, begin to reevaluate your lives. And if you realize that you're spending more time engaging in amusement than spending time in personal, intimate communion with God, which will give you a Christ-like character, which is the only thing that is going to protect you through the events that are soon getting ready to take place in this world, I'm asking you, make a choice today to make some changes in your lives. If you want to read more about this information I've given you, the links are on your page. And once again, as always, the truth is the truth.